Welcome. Today we explore Dundalk, Maryland, a working class community in Baltimore County with rich industrial history, a resilient spirit, and real challenges that continue to shape everyday life for its nearly 66,000 residents. Dundalk is an unincorporated community and consensus design placed to the southeast Baltimore County, Maryland. It covers 17.4 square miles and sits along the Potastio River. Its neighboring communities include the Essex and the Middle River to the north, Sparrows Point and Turner Station to the southeast, Baltimore City to the west, and the Chesapeake Bay shoreline to the south and east. Dundalk connects the broader metro via 695, 95, and 895. Dundalk was founded in 1917 when Bethlehem Steel purchased 1,000 acres of farmland. The neighborhood was designed in Garden City principles. 815 pseudo homes built between 1918 and 1919. Only one of only 36 such planned towns in the U.S. However, a 1920 Baltimore Sud ad marketed homes as racially restricted. These covenants affected the 1937 HOLC redlining system that denied federal backed loans to minority communities, creating generational wealth gaps that persist today. Between 1970 and 2000, two of every three manufacturing jobs disappeared as Bedlam Steel and GM plants closed. Most recently, on March 26, 2024, a cargo ship struck the Francis Scott Key Bridge, killing six workers and causing an estimated 15 million per day in economic losses. Dundalk residents felt this the most acutely. Commutes doubled and heavy truck traffic diverted through neighborhoods. Dundalk's population is approximately 65,867. Racially, 67% are white, 16% are black, and 14% are Hispanic. The median household income is about 64,520, but the poverty rate is at about 17.45. And that burden falls unequally with black residents at a 24.9% poverty rate and Hispanic residents at a 33.9. When it comes to housing, the median home value is $212,700 and rent averages are roughly around $1,439 a month. Nearly 64% of residents own their own home. 69%, 63.9% of households are family households, and 20% of the residents are under the age of 15. School performance is a serious concern. Dundalk High School has a graduation rate of 72% versus statewide it being 86%. Only 4% of students are math proficient. At Dundalk Middle, that figure drops below to 1%. Both schools received two-star report ratings in the 2024-2025 Maryland School Report Cards. Dundalk employs approximately 29,000 workers. The largest industries are healthcare and social assistance with 4,200 workers, retail trade with 3,800 workers, and construction with 2,900 workers. The highest paying sectors are public administration at 90,000, utilities at 78,000, and real estate at 74,000. The unemployment rate is 4.2%. Historically, Dundalk was built on steel and manufacturing. Today, it is transitioned towards services and healthcare. Only 19% of workers live and work in Dundalk. The majority commute out, signaling limited local economic opportunity. Crime is a real concern in Dundalk. CrimeGrade.org places the area in the 11th percentile for safety, and Neighborhood Scout found that more than 90%, 97% of Maryland communities have a lower crime rate. The violent crime rate is 6.42 per 1,000 residents, above both state and national averages. However, reporting local reporting offers important context. An analysis of Baltimore County's Precinct 12 data found that violent crime and burglaries are actually below average within the area. Crime peaked in 2023 and since then has declined. Southeast Dundalk is the safest. Despite economic challenges, Dundalk has a vibrant culture identity rooted in its Irish American and working class heritage. The name Dundalk comes from Dundalk, Ireland, the home of founder Henry McShane. Cultural highlights include a long-standing community theater, the annual Heritage Fair celebrating immigrant roots, waterfronts along the parts of the Pastitsville River, and a distinct local dining and neighborhood scene. Notably, residents include Kevin Clash, the voice of Elmo, NBA player Rudy Gay, and NASA astronaut Robert Kirby. Dundalk is served by several MTA bus routes, including CityLink Blue, Navy, and Orange, as well as Local Link 59, 62, and 63. However, the area is heavily car dependent. The average household owns two vehicles and the average commute is 25 minutes. The Key Bridge collapse has significantly worsened this picture for residents. For parks and recreations, Dundalk offers Merritt Park, Inverness Park, and waterfront across the Pastitsville River, a frequently cited community asset. Healthcare services are accessible locally through the Greater Baltimore Medical Center, where our family's mother works, is 14 to 20 miles away in Towson. Community infrastructure includes the Dundalk Recreation Center, a Baltimore County Public Library branch, and the Dundalk Renaissance Center, which is saved as a FEMA recovery hub after the bridge collapse. Dundalk is a community of contrast. On the challenge side, schools rated 2 stars with math proficiency below 5%, 17.45%. Poverty, heavy car dependency worsened by the Key Bridge collapse, a crime rate in the 11th safety percentile, and fragile small businesses still recovering from economic disruption. On the asset side, genuinely affordable housing with a median value at $212,700, a 64.6% home ownership rate, strong recreational infrastructure, waterfront parks, and a remarkably tight-knit community identity. As one longtime resident told Niche, the people here do a lot with the little amount we get. The town is resilient and full of love. That resiliency is Dundalk's most enduring resource.